The Web 2.0 tool that I would want to teach a class on is called TimeToast. It's a timeline creator on the web. The basic is free, so it would be an easy tool for students to wrap their head around historical events. Let's assume that Group A in the class has decided that they want to do a timeline on space exploration. So the first student is in charge of images. They would go onto Google. They would grab one image for that specific event, and then they would save that image to a hard drive or a flash drive. Maybe the second student is in charge of the description of the event. So they would go find the event, and then they would save a 1 or 2 sentence blurb on the event. And perhaps the third person is in charge of making sure that the date is correct for the event, and maybe a fourth person is in charge of grammatical errors and things like that. When you're creating the timeline, you give it a title, you decide whether it's going to be private or public, and then you choose a category. You could also put an image with the timeline, and I've gone ahead and saved all the images and descriptions for this lesson ahead of time. So once you've got the timeline picture uploaded, then you're ready to go. Start adding events. Let's say the first thing we want to put in there is the first satellite. So we go grab the title and just copy and paste. And then the second student was in charge of the description, so we go grab that. And then we go grab the date and drop it in there. Then we go find a picture of Sputnik on our hard drive and upload it. And that created our first marker on our timeline. Let's add the last event. First moon landing by the US. Short description. And then the date, which was in 1969. And then the student that was in charge of images, we found an image of the lunar lander, Apollo 11, as the astronaut is stepping off. Now you'll notice that at first all of the times are vertical, but then once you are finished with your timeline, you're going to see it in a horizontal. Oops. First man in space, get the description. Yuri Gagarin. Very small guy. I learned he was 5'2". Maybe he's the only one that fit into the spaceship. And then find the image. And create the marker. Wish we had time to put in more, but we're going to have to view the timeline now. And now you can see it's horizontal and it's got 3 items spaced out. You click on each one of those, it'll enlarge. Then if you wanted to, you could copy this code right here and you could share it with social media or email. And then you could go further into the lesson and scroll down and you can see all of these timelines have been created from all over the world, and you could show students how they're in different languages and they're from different countries and that kind of thing. And there you have it.